All right, there we go. All right, we're in business. Yay! Hello, everyone, and welcome. And again, I am Gloria Grace Rand. I'm an online visibility mentor, and I want to welcome you to Embrace the Power Within. This is a live stream series that I've been doing. This is number 4 so far. I've got 2 more to go after today. But today's topic is the secret to growing your business with more ease, grace, and joy. And I don't know about you, but I can always use more ease, grace, and joy in my business. What about you? What do you say? Is that something that you could use? I hope so. So we're going to talk about this today. And just for those of you who may not know a lot about me, I'm just going to give you the really brief, super short version, excuse me, of who I am. As I said, I have been, my background is actually in television. Isn't it appropriate? I'm doing video, but yes, I used to work, I was a writer and a producer for the Nightly Business Report on public television, when it was on public television many years ago. And, but then in, I guess it was 2009, I launched my business as an SEO copywriter and have enjoyed it tremendously, helping small businesses to be able to have a better presence online, have them being able to have the right content on their websites that allows them, well, allows their prospects to find them on Google, for one thing, and then to be able to then take action on their websites when they get there. And I have loved doing that. I still love doing that. It is my passion. I love to writing and actually doing videos, appropriately enough, are sort of 2 of my passions in life. But my third passion, which is has led me to sort of pivot a little bit in my business this last year, has to do with spirituality. And it has been really learning how to connect to, I refer to God, but you might refer to it, well, sometimes I say the universe and my higher power, however you refer to it. But I do believe one thing, that we are not alone. We are all connected in this universe. We are spiritual beings living a human existence. And it is through that I have really been called to speak about this and to help entrepreneurs in particular to be able to tap into their divine nature in order to help them to be more visible online in a way that really allows them to connect on a deeper level with the clients that they want to serve. So today I'm talking again about the secret to growing your business with more ease, grace, and joy. And really, the secret focuses in on one key point, but I'm going to talk about it in 2 different ways and how it manifests in your life. But it really focuses on this key concept of letting go. Letting go. And like I said, I'm going to talk to you about this in a couple different ways of how this manifests in your life and how letting go and a lot of different things is really the secret to having a business that really does flow a lot easier, where things go right more often than they go wrong. There's still going to be times where things are going to go wrong in your business, but you can handle it with more grace and you can have more joy. So letting go, what am I talking about here? Well, one of the principles that I have been working on, I'm working on a book right now, and it is about letting go and letting God into your life. Like I said, I've been dealing with this spirituality business, right? Well, how does this apply to your business? Well, it means that you surrender. You surrender to God. You let go of your attachment to the outcome, and you trust that everything good is going to turn out, or everything is going to turn out the way it's in your best interest. That's what I'm looking to say. Everything is going to turn out in your best interest. It may not be exactly the way that you thought it would in the first place, but it might turn out to be as good or a lot of times even better. So let me give you an example of how this plays out in your life. And I'm going to give you an example from my life that just happened recently. I mean, I can give you lots of explanations, or examples, I should say. But this one just happened. And I'm going to be doing a workshop in January in Orlando, Florida. And I'll tell you more about that later. But in the meantime, I am looking for a place to have that workshop. And so I had someone doing some legwork for me, and she found a promising location and worked with the hotel to put together a contract for me. And when I received the contract on Friday, I was dismayed, to say the least, because it had a lot of errors in it. The dates were wrong. The amounts of money that I was going to have to pay for certain things was a lot more than I had planned on. The room rate was a lot more than I had planned on. And frankly, I don't fault the person who was doing this legwork for me. I fault myself because I don't think I communicate. In fact, I'm pretty darn sure I did not communicate to her that I wanted this to be X, Y, and Z. And so she didn't know. So it's certainly not her fault at all, but it's my fault. So I take full responsibility for that. But it was like, okay, this isn't going to work. So I was disappointed, but I also decided on Friday night that I wasn't going to worry about it, because you can't worry about what's happening in the future. I wasn't going to dwell on it too much. Instead, I was going to lift it up to God and let go and say, you know what? I'm going to find a good place. I know it. And so sure enough, I had several people come up to me with some options of different places to go. And I went yesterday to check out one of them. Well, actually, I called her on the phone first. I called the hotel and talked to her, and she had my dates available, and it sounded very promising. And so I went to look at the space, and actually the space she talked to me about at first was okay. I could make it do, but then she said, we've got another one next door. Let me show you this space too, because this one's available. And I looked at that one and it was so much better. The layout was just so much better. The room rates for people who want to spend the night is way more inexpensive now. It's definitely affordable. There's a restaurant on site. There's restaurants across the street if you don't want to eat at the hotel. It's just everything about it is just so much better. And because I didn't stress over it, I really do feel that God gave me a better option. The universe gave me a better option of someplace that I could be able to have this workshop and know that my attendees are going to be comfortable and it's going to be affordable and it's great. And I'm just super, super happy about it. So that's one example of how you can let go and let God. And let go. And again, it's letting go of the attachment to the outcome, because sometimes we do, as human beings, we get it in our head of that we want something to be a certain way. And sometimes that just doesn't work out. It just doesn't work out the way we plan. But if we can let go and just say, okay, I know I'm gonna trust in God. I'm gonna say a prayer that God, you have my back, and that I am going to have something else is going to reveal itself, something else is going to develop that is going to be so much better than what I had in mind. And I guarantee that with an open mind and an open heart, that's exactly what can happen for you. For sure. I do believe this. Now, I said there were another way that this shows up in your business, this concept of letting go, which is the secret to growing your business with more ease, grace, and joy. So what is that? Well, it is letting go and getting help. Yes, getting help. Because here's the thing. When you are growing a business, you cannot grow your business all by yourself. Well, Okay, let me rephrase that. You can grow at a certain point, but if you want to be able to grow your business beyond a certain point, or you want to grow a business with more ease, grace, and joy, I can just about guarantee that you're going to need some help to do it. You're not going to be able to manage everything on your own. Think about it. When you start a business, most people who start a business, they do everything themselves. Eventually, you can hire other people, which is part of that getting help. But at the beginning, you're doing everything yourself. So what does that mean? Well, let's see. You're actually providing whatever service you provide, or you're selling a product. Maybe you're even making the product that you sell. But then you have to advertise that product or service. You have to handle the delivery of that. You have to handle customer relations. You have to handle your accounting. You've got to be able to balance the books and know how much revenue is coming in and how much expenses are going out. You've got to, let's see, you've got to handle, well, like I said, marketing and sales. You have to handle budgeting. You've got to handle, oh my goodness. Well, there's a half a dozen things right there. Okay. Well, let's say marketing. Let's just take marketing, shall we? Okay, marketing. What's all involved in marketing? Let's see. Having a website, could be having a social media presence. And social media is its own can of worms, isn't it? If you're watching this on Facebook, you know what I mean. There's what social network should I be on? What do I need to do to promote it? Do I need to be doing video? Should I be speaking at networking groups? Should I be doing, did I say video? Should I be doing webinars like this or Facebook Lives? There's a lot that goes into it. And then what about email? Email, I've got to be able to keep in touch with my clients. And what do I have on my website? How can I attract them? I need to provide some sort of lead magnet. Are you getting tired yet? And that's hasn't even gotten into the accounting part, which is dealing with, balancing your checkbook and managing an accounting software. Like I use QuickBooks in my business. I'm going to take a break for a minute. I'm going to let go. I'm going to let go of some of the stress. That's what we also have to let go of, is let go of some stress. So getting help. You've got to be able to get help. And that could be in the form of, maybe it's in the form of software. It could be getting some sort of new software tools to make your life easier. Maybe it's some kind of time management or social media management software, email marketing software. It goes on and on. It could be hiring people. Now, maybe you just start off part-time. You get a virtual assistant, someone who either works in your town or someone who works thousands of miles away in the Philippines, for instance. And they're there to be able to help you in tackling some of these things like email marketing or placing phone calls for you, sales calls, something like that. But being able to delegate and letting go of some of your responsibilities, giving them to someone else to do, is really going to take the weight off of your shoulders and enable you to be able to spend your time more on your business, on the actual dream of what you want this business to look like, rather than in your business, dealing with those nitty-gritty chores. Now, of course, hiring people does present its own set of problems, so you do need to know how to do this effectively, and that's not for me to tell you how to do right now. You can find out about that elsewhere. But it is important to be able to get that. The other thing you might want to do, and I highly recommend this, is to hire a coach. Hire a coach, a business coach, maybe even a life coach, but some sort of coach who can help you. Maybe it's an online marketing coach even too. Someone who can help you with some of these tasks that you have in your business, or someone who can help you talk through some ideas of what you want to do, maybe give you some ideas of things to do differently. Having someone else who can provide you some feedback, who can give you some ideas, it means the world to helping you to be able to grow and exceed and excel. Actually, excel was the word I wanted. Because think about it. All of all the great athletes in the world, whether they're Olympic athletes or professional sports like baseball players, basketball players, they all have coaches. They have coaches and trainers that help them to be able to be the best that they can be. So why don't you want that for your business? Don't you want to be the best business owner that you can be and providing the best products and services for your clients? If you're listening to this, I know you do. I know you do. I'm sure of it, because that's what I want for my clients too. I want to be able to provide the best. And that's why I have invested in myself over the years in different coaching programs, because it is important. I'm working with a coach right now, and he's been a tremendous help for me at seeing things that I don't see, because that's the thing sometimes is when we are in business for ourselves, a lot of times we kind of have tunnel vision. We get tunnel vision, or even we have blinders on our eyes, and we don't see things that are really obvious to other people. Case in point, if you've ever written copy for your own website, and I do this for other people certainly, but I write copy and I might look at it, 10 times and I keep writing it and until I get another person to look at it, they might see a typo, a grammatical error or something that I totally missed because I'm too close to it. And that's what happens in our business. Sometimes we get too close to it, so we don't see things that are glaringly obvious to someone from the outside. And it might be something that maybe you don't have your brand isn't cohesive. You've got the wrong logos in different places, or you're not whatever it is. There's lots of different ways, lots of different things that can happen that you need to get an outsider's perspective. I don't know why I got an itchy nose out all of a sudden. I think this means something. Maybe it means I'm getting money. I don't know, but I get itchy nose. Anyway, so the next thing that I wanted to share with you, another way that you can get help, and this has been one of my favorites that I have participated in the last few years, is to join a mastermind. And what is a mastermind? A mastermind is a group of people who have maybe similar backgrounds or slightly different, but all are of one mind. And that is the mind to help each other out, to help each other to learn and grow. And it's a place where you can share wisdom and resources and brainstorm new ideas. I love masterminding. I was in a mastermind program for the last 2 years with some awesome people. And it was such a benefit for me at providing that outside expertise, those outsider eyes, if you will, to point out things in my business that I didn't see because I was too close to it. The other benefit of joining a mastermind, though, is it's also not only in the concrete stuff it can help you with your business, but a lot of times it's just good to have somebody who's there to say, hey, I understand where you're going through. I've been there myself. And you know what? You can do it. You can make it. And maybe they offer you some ideas on how to reduce stress. Maybe, come up with some ideas and suggestions, like go out for a walk sometime when you're feeling stressed, or turn on some music, whatever it is. But I have found that masterminds can really help you on a personal level as well as a professional level. Let's see. What else do I want to say about this today? Okay. I guess those are my main points right now is letting go. So letting go, let me recap here. Let me bring this back here. So we've been talking about how to grow your business with more ease, grace, and joy. And it's all about, it really is, the secret is about letting go. That's the secret to doing it. It's about letting go. So it's letting go of the attachment to the outcome, letting go and trusting that things are going to work out. Now, you still have to do some work. I'm not saying don't do the work. This is not like, a lot of people have this idea about the movie The Secret, that if I just imagine that I'm going to be rich, I'm going to be rich. A positive attitude helps, but you have to go out and do some work. So it's not about letting go of your responsibilities to do any work. No, it's about it's more of a mental game. It's letting go, doing the work, and then trusting that all is going to work out for you. And then it's about letting go of your attachment to the business and your ability or need sometimes to do everything yourself. I know from where I speak, because the first time I hired a virtual assistant, it was challenging because nobody could do this business better than me. It's my baby, right? Yeah. Sometimes other people have really good ideas, and they might have better ideas than you. Sometimes they don't, but sometimes they do. But it's about being open-minded, opening your mind, opening your heart to someone else, and letting them in and letting them to give you some ideas, letting them help you. Take that burden off of your shoulders. And so that you can spend time thinking about, how do I want to grow my business? Spend some time. This gives you time to be able to spend in meditation. I love meditating. Spend it, or even just spending some quiet time. Spend an hour or half an hour, 15 minutes, okay, whatever. But whatever you can do, but the longer the better. And just not think about anything, daydream out the window if you have to, or just sit with your eyes closed. The best ideas can come to you when you are quiet. There's a phrase that says, be still and know that I am God. And again, I believe that you and I both are divine, that we have God in us. So if you can be still and know, you can tap into all of that wonderful wisdom that is out there in the universe, just waiting for you to receive it. Think of it like, I know other people have mentioned this in the past, people I've listened to, they talk about how it's sort of like being a radio station or being an antenna, and we're receiving we're got to be open to receiving that signal when it comes in, and it's just a matter of tuning into it. So you've got to tune in, and the way to tune in is to actually tune out the outer world a little bit and tune into your inner guidance, because you've got all the answers you need right in you. And if not, it's just a matter of being quiet, letting go, and letting those ideas come to you. So I hope you've enjoyed and gotten some value out of what I shared with you today. If you did, I encourage you to share it with your, especially folks on Facebook, and share it with your friends and family. And if you want to learn more, and if you want to really get some practice in the concepts that I talked about today and what I've been sharing, is I encourage you to come to my workshop in January. Remember at the beginning I talked about I'm doing a workshop. It is called Love Your Life. And this workshop is going to be 3 days of a 3-day workshop with me as your primary facilitator. This isn't going to be one of those events where you've got, a whole bunch of speakers coming in. No, it's going to be me, and we are going to be doing a lot of exercises. It's a very experiential workshop where we're going to be practically working on these things that we've been talking, all the things that I've been talking about. So things like how to release some limiting beliefs that you have, and how to be able to really let go, and some practical ways to do that, and how to be more open to receiving the goodness that is out there, and receiving money, frankly, in your business as well. How to appreciate yourself, to value yourself, as a unique individual. And then how, by doing that, is how you can then create offerings that actually provide value to your clients. And we're going to be talking about how to really open your eyes and your ears in listening to clients that you want, to your prospects, to find out what it is that really keeps them up at night, so that you can create the absolutely perfect answer to their problem. And then how to be able to create content, of course, that is going to engage people as well. So who is Love Your Life for? Well, it's for entrepreneurs, coaches, authors, experts, consultants, business owners. And it's for you, for someone who really wants to be seen and heard and respected in a way that is going to enable you to connect on a deeper level with the clients that you want to reach. So again, it's 3 days in January 24th, 25th, and 26th. And it's going to be in Orlando. I still haven't signed the contract yet. So this time I'm not going to jinx it and mention what hotel, because I did do that the last time. I'm not mentioning it until I have the contract signed, but I'm sure I will have it signed by the end of the day. And so it's going to be at a great hotel. And we are going to have a great time together. It's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of learning, and a lot of fun. And when you register right now, if you go to gloriarand.com/love, LOVE, for Love Your Life, you will find that it's only $197. I'm running an early bird special through the month of December, and it's only $197 for 3 days. So if you know that there is a voice inside of you that is calling you to be more and to do more and to have more in your life, and you just need some help getting there, let go and get help and come to my workshop. You deserve it. And I also offer a 100% money back guarantee. If at the end of the first day you don't find that this is what right for you, then I will refund your money. No questions asked. So go to gloriarand.com/love, check it out. And until next time, I am wishing you much peace, love, and prosperity in your life. And I look forward to talking with you again soon. So take care.